and I've been talking to them over the course of the past year. They've been very vocal about this with me. They do not support this project as it currently stands because it's going to rip through the heart of this community, our community. Let me be clear. I represent people in Thornhill. I don't represent the city of Vaughan. I don't represent the councillor for the area. I don't represent Mayor Bevilacqua. I don't represent the Ministry of Transportation of Ontario. And I certainly don't represent the current provincial government of Ontario. I represent the citizens of Thornhill, and in this particular case, I am speaking on behalf of the citizens of this particular area. I was elected to represent them and fight for what they need and fight for what is right. And my entire purpose for being here on a very cold January day, freezing January day, is to make sure that I stand up and say what I have to say on behalf of them. I recall very well the nightmare of St. Clair Avenue West in central Toronto when they were building the above-ground transitway up the center, the streetcars that run up the center of St. Clair. The St. Clair streetcar project, or disaster, as it is commonly called, was to cost $48 million to the taxpayers. It ended up costing taxpayers about $106 million, and it took more than 5 years to complete. Area residents, business owners, were up in arms over the severe economic impact through lost jobs, drastically declining revenues, time delays, and very little communication with the municipality or from the municipality while the process dragged on and on and on. And frankly, that is unacceptable, and this project for the center of Centre Street is unacceptable. Many businesses along St. Clair during that time went bankrupt. Some were barely able to afford their rent. Area businesses had to join forces. They brought forward a $100 million class action suit against Toronto as a result of this. This is not what Thornhill residents want to see happen in our community here on Centre Street. And this is not what I want to see for home to so many people. This is why I'm here today, and I stand with the Beverly Glen Ratepayers Association. We want to avoid another divisive, unsafe, and expensive St. Clair disaster in our own neighborhood. The counter-argument is going to be, and hear me well, that we need this because of forthcoming intensification along Centre Street. Let me be frank. This project is not warranted, even with future intensification, and certainly does not need to go right here through a residential and family-oriented community. Sure, buildings are going to go up along Centre Street and the surrounding area, but nowhere near enough to justify a major mass transit project to rip right through here. The fact of the matter is, this is the only part of the Highway 7 rapid transit busway that jogs off of Highway 7 and occupies 3 or 4 blocks along Centre Street. There's plenty of intensification along Highway 7, justifiably served by this. There's some intensification for this part of Centre Street, but the bus service that operates here from the shelter behind me is certainly adequate. So I'm pleased to be here to support the residents, and I'm pleased to have the president of the Beverly Glen Ratepayers Association, Gila Marto, with me today, and she'd like to make a brief statement. Gila.
Thank you, Peter, and thank you everybody who came out. I just want to say a couple of quick things. One is that York Region Transit buses weave in and out through neighborhoods and serve the community and the riders of York Region. The Viva buses are supposed to be a direct express bus route. Let's put the back in rapid transit and keep the Viva buses on Highway 7. We're appealing to all of our elected officials to reallocate the $100 million that it costs, that they're projecting it costs for this detour down Bathurst Centre, a 2-year construction project. Reallocate the money for the rapid transit that we really need, which is north-south routes. We want it to go to the Yonge subway expansion. Thanks everybody for coming out.